Nice job. Nice job.
Jack Noakes back at T-Bird Gym. 14-10, Birds by 4, 12:15 to go, opening half. We expected this to be a high-scoring game. Both ball clubs at 90 points a game, number 12 and 13 in the nation in scoring. Time back in. Birds will have Robinson, Rebatez, Graham Marich is checked in along with Jaden Peters, and Kuan will stay in also. Neary to play it into the right side of his hoop in the front court. Along the baseline, gets it in, pull up, 15-footer is no good. The miss by Eman Lawal. Back the other way, Robinson yo-yos it in the front court for Kuan. His pass to Marich. Drea has to give it up, gets it in deep. Kuan reverses and hits it, but they're going to wipe it out for a travel. They'll baseball it ahead quickly, then back it away. Ooh, that looked like a travel and a wild miss that time by Kebby. Robinson with the long rebound, wants to put up the high arc three, no. Marich couldn't get position for the rebound, taken away by Watts. Quickly ahead into the paint, they'll lay it off and the Birds will get another foul here. Fuquay trying to go to the hoop. This is a long and athletic Gillette team. Fourth team foul now for the Birds, just 2 on the Pronghorns, and the free throw by Andrew Fuquay is good. Averages 10 a ball game. You got an 81% free throw shooter, cashes both of them. 14-12, Bird lead down to 2 now, a little pressure applied, and that pass is knocked loose. It'll stay with the Birds in the front court. Fuquay with a hustle right in front of the scorer's table. Peters to toss in and gets it to Rebatez right back out top. Jaden, high post feed Marich for Rebatez, trying to get Marich on the low post, and they're going to get him for the foul. Wrestling that time with Jaden Watts. And the foul will be 5th team foul for the Birds, just 3 right now on the Pronghorns. We've played nearly 9 minutes now. Casper trying to hang on to that 2-point lead. Baseball ahead. Neary swings it over for a 3. It'll be a 2, they say. Fuquay was on the line, and we're tied at 14. Birds haven't had a point in a while here. It's a dry spell. Peters into the lane, falling away with the one-hander, no. Marich taps it, but can't control it. Back the other way. Gillette on the fast break, kick it outside, 3 ball. That is no good. And the Birds hustling, get the ball. Marich and Kuan together. Here's Rebatez driving in the lane, has to kick back out top. Kuan with the 2 that's no good. The dry spell continues. And here is Peters going to get called for the foul as he stepped in front of Jaden Watts. 6 team fouls for the Thunderbirds. Just 3 on the Pronghorns. Hollenbeck coming back in, and Kebby will take leave, as will Fuquay for the Pronghorns. Ali Sacco back in. Out top, Watts gets it in the corner. Hollenbeck for 3, no. Birds tap it way out front. It comes loose to Watts, looking for Neary. Instead, Feeding Sacco back to Watts. Wants to drive in the paint, and his shot is good. Oh, it looked like EJ might have gotten a piece of it, but it still went down. Foul whistled back the other way. The Pronghorns with a 2-point lead. Neary picked up that foul. It's his second. Bashir will toss in for Rebetez. Malik out to Josh EJ, who's back in for the Birds. Looking to hand it to Bashir. Bashir, and that's going to be a foul on EJ as he kind of pushed. Maybe a little acting job by Jackie Gupton. But that's the 7th team foul. And it's free throw time from here on out for the Pronghorns. The Birds need a couple more to get there. Hollenbeck into the front court. Ooh, that looked like a walk too. They'll clear it for a three that is way long, but it comes right back to Sacco, who puts it in and draws the foul. Things not going the T-Birds' way right now. That foul will be the first on Sasser, 8th team foul. And it'll be Ali Sacco, 6'7" freshman from Toronto, with a chance here to finish the three-point play. His team has its biggest lead of the ball game at 4. That's a line drive that's good. 19-14, Birds are down 5. First time they've trailed, really. They led by as many as 8 early going. Rebetez trying to set things up. Gets it to Kuan, and Malik will get it right back, and a foul going to be whistled here. This will go on Lawal. Birds will get the 20 seconds on the shot clock, and Rebetez for Sasser. Sasser into the paint, throws it off the side, and then the ball's knocked out of bounds, last touched by the Pronghorns. T-Bird basketball. Peters to throw it in for Rebetez along the left side. Wants to push in the lane, threw it off the glass, left it short. Rebound Hollenbeck. Back the other way. Along the three-point line, they'll kick it outside. Hollenbeck thought about a three, couldn't get it off. Trying to feed the baseline. Birds will double team in deep, and I'll tell you what, Sacco is a load to handle down there. He's got 6, and it's a 7-point margin for the Pronghorns. Bashir throwing it up off the side of the rim. That's no good. Hollenbeck into the front court. They'll run it ahead quickly. Kick it back outside for a three. That's good. Gupton with his 7th now. And the Birds need a timeout. 24-14, 10-point lead for Gillette.
I chose Casper College because it's my hometown, and it always been like a goal of mine to come here first and then maybe go on, but I actually liked it here a lot better, so I decided to stay here. I like the community here, like how they do these things like the barbecues and everything. I think that's really cool how they try to get the students and everyone together. It's affordable.
Birds have hit the pause button on their offense. It's been a dry spell. Robinson's a guy who could collect that, but he draws the foul as he's double teamed just across the half-court line. So that will be the first on Gupton. 16 fouls now, so the Birds will get an opportunity to line from here on out. Bashir plays it into Kuan, right back to Abdul. For Revetez to Robinson. Way out top. Sasser. High post feed. Kuan backs away, gets it to Darius. Sets the pick. Robinson backs up, high arc three, got it. He has 12 of the Birds' 17. Back the other way. Revetez gets back on defense. Shot contested. Ball on the floor. Revetez on the floor. They're going to call a jump ball. Birds are going to get a call here. I don't, because Revetez was out of bounds when he tied it up. Let's see if the call stands. I don't think so. Ben Partlow helping out. It was a jump ball, but Malik was out of bounds. So it will go over to the Pronghorns, who lead by 7. 7.5 to play, opening half. Watts exchanging. Hollenbeck. They'll run the weave out top. Get it to Watts. Head fake. Steps inside the line. Didn't get the shot. Jump step to the right side along the baseline by Thomas. Couldn't shoot. And then a long three, no good. They beat the buzzer. They get the long rebound. Watts tries again, gets his own rebound again. Baseballs it out top. Thomas with a miss that doesn't get to the rim. Birds get a rebound, come back the other way, and Kuan will lay it home as he beat everyone down court. Birds draw within 5. Here's the baseball pass ahead for Hollenbeck. Give it out top. Kebby wants to work. Pulls up. Misses the 12-footer. Bashir rebounds and clears to Robinson ahead. Revetez bouncing to, Sasser. They'll get it back to Robinson for Malik. Revetez left of the lane. Playing out top. Bashir with 12 to shoot. Goes in the corner. Kuan's left alone. Couldn't get it to go. Sasser, what a rebound! And a putback. Gathered it with his right, shoveled it home with his left. 24-21. Birds draw within 3. And Hollenbeck will answer with a 3 from the left side corner. The freshman from Rapid City averages 11 points a contest. Sasser to Robinson, sets the pick. Darius misses the 3, and Sean Neary, I think, wanting a flop on Robinson. I didn't see any call. We're going to get a timeout here. It's 27-21 in favor of the Pronghorns. Timeout on the court.
At Casper College, we're a hustle culture. We hustle for everything. Everything!
Hustle! 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 That's better.
こっち見て。
Jack Noakes back at Erickson T-Bird Gym. Birds down 27-21 to the Pronghorns. Casper, led by as many as 8, has trailed by 10 here at that dry spell, but they're pressing now, see if they can get a turnover in the backcourt. Hollenbeck to Watts. Quickly they'll go ahead. Try to get it to Watts. They do as they lob it between the circles. Watts backs away, swings it outside. On the left side, Lewald will get it over to Sacco in the corner. 3-ball, no. Long rebound, yes, to Robinson. Darius to Rebetez. Right side elbow shut off. Gets it to Jimma James, and they'll go to Robinson in the corner. Back out for Bashir. Abdul for a 3, doesn't go. Bashir hasn't scored yet, averages 19 a ball game. Been a cold first half, floating one-hander, no good, but this should be a rebounding foul on the Pronghorns. Ali Sacco will get this one. And it's 27-21, still 4:49 to go, opening half. This one is going to send Jimma James to the free throw line. First time the Birds have been there other than Malik Rebetez's early free throw. James on the season at 67%. One and a bonus here. Chance to make it a 4-point deficit. And the first one's good. James came into the night averaging 11 a ball game. That's his first mark of the evening. Second one's on the way. It's good also. Birds down 4 now. Pressuring in the backcourt. They'll get it in the corner. Watts, oh, nice feed. And coming down the middle of Broadway was Ali Sacco for an easy deuce. Birds trying to get something going down low. Rebetez kicks it outside. Bashir cross-courts it. James spinning in the lane, lays it softly off the glass. It's got some serious hops and a pretty good touch around the basket. 29-25, approaching 4 to play, opening half. Pull up from the free throw line. That's a miss by Gupton. And a rebound by Bashir. Steps up for a 3. There we go. Abdul's first points of the ball game make it a 1-point ball game. Birds down 1. The baseball pass ahead. And that's knocked out of there. James with the block ahead. Or Kuan with the block for James. He couldn't get it to go, but he drew the foul. Man, I'll tell you, you do not bring any weak stuff in around the rim. Between EJ, James, and Kuan, you've got some serious long arms down there and athletic ability to block it away. Sean Neary going to go to the bench for 3 subs here. James to the free throw line where he just made 2, and he will have a chance to do so again. We're tied at 29. Rebetez out, Peters in for the T-Birds. Neary is back in along with Thomas for the Pronghorns. I didn't see who the other was. And the second one, no good. It looks like Fuquay was the other one for the Pronghorns. Here is Neary into the front court for James. Against Robinson, shut off, has to bring it back out. Get it to Neary. Jefferson will exchange with Watts. Tries to bounce it on the right side, and a foul down low. Thomas trying to go to the hoop. He'll go to the free throw line instead. 9 team fouls for the Birds now. Thomas, 6'5" freshman from Phoenix, shooting a couple. 77% on the season, and the first one's good. His 3rd point of the night. And the second one's there also. Back to a 2-point lead, 31-29 in favor of Gillette. T-Bird basketball, Jimma James for Bashir. Looking at the low post, Maric is checked in. Drea bores in deep, head fake, little right hand hook, no. Couldn't get the jump hook to go, couldn't get the rebound. It's loose on the floor, picked up by the Pronghorns. Baseballed ahead for Watts. Watts in deep, Maric blocks the shot. He'll feed in the lane, they'll throw up a one-hander that rolls off. The miss that time by Fuquay. Maric with the rebound. Birds on the attack, dribble drive, lay it off for Maric, throw it off the glass, got it. Drea ties it at 31. Boy. Hollenbeck to play it in. Down below us on the sideline. Gets it for Watts, who will exchange with Neary. Stops at the free throw line, kicks it back outside. In the corner now, drawing the double team, and then a foul going to be whistled here. This will send Jaden Watts to the free throw line. Jaden Witter Watts, 73% on the season when he steps to the line. Chance to put his team back on top. He's got 4 points, make it 5 on the evening. 32-31. And in and out, no good. Maric will leave it in the backcourt. Jimma James will bring it ahead for the Birds, who can go ahead with 2 minutes to go here in the opening half. James all the way down left side, tried to put it up with the right hand, got hit on the arm. And I think that's on Watts, his second. So, Jimma with a chance to put his club back on top at the stripe. And he'll tie it with the first one. 6 points on the night. Scoreboard says 4. We will not argue until we get the official stats. Second one on the way, that's good also. So James gives the Birds a 1 point lead. We're under 2 to play in the opening half. They'll cross court it out top. Hollenbeck for a 3. That's no good. The rebound shielded off by Maric and taken away by Bashir. Bashir going to step into a 3 at the top that doesn't go. Nice rebound. Peters bores in, puts it up and in, and he's fouled. Thomas is going to get the foul. Peters to the free throw line. High arc, got it to go. His third gives the Birds a 4 point lead. Casper's led by as many as 8, has trailed by as many as 10. In deep for the easy layup that time was Lawal. And the foul will go on Peters, who had no choice. (36-32), still 1:23 left in the opening half. Eman Lawal, 6'7" sophomore. First one is nothing but net. Averaging 13 a contest, his first point of the night. Peters will come out. Malik Rebetez returning for the Thunderbirds. Second one on the way. That's good also. His second point of the ball game makes it a 2-point lead for Casper. Robinson got to get it across and does. Clears it over to James. Jimma kicks it way back out top. Robinson head fake on the three. Leaves it for Rebetez. Wants Robinson to come get it. Darius high off the glass, wanting one-hander. He has 14 to lead all scorers. Back the other way we come in the layup on the fast break by Thomas. 38-36, under a minute. Here's James into the lane. They're going to wipe out the basket and say he's fouled before the shot. Where's the NBA when we need it? Huh. Tom Parks just knows he's not going to win the debate, so he stands there with his hands clasped behind his back. First free throw by James, a little short. Fouquet back into the lineup for the Pronghorns. And James will make this one his 8th point. Advances the lead to 3. We're under 45 seconds to go. Boy, they love to baseball that ball ahead. That time it was Hollenbeck into the corner. He has it on a string. Loses his dribble, throws it behind his man. Ball on the floor, and finally picked up and dished inside for the slam. Lowell with his 4th point. Bird lead down to 1, final 20 seconds, opening half. Bashir between the circles. To the right side with 10. Bashir out top. Rebetev steps in, misses, ball tapped around, and the pass thrown ahead. He'll turn and shoot. That'll be after the clock. The first half has come to an end, and as expected, it is a hotly contested game. The Pronghorns from Gillette trailing the Thunderbirds by a point. Casper 39, Gillette 38.
こっち見て。
She would also like to thank her teammates and coaches for making this an awesome season. Angela believes that every moment here at Casper College is memorable because she's just glad to be here. Next is Anna Cheney, who's from Charlotte, Hungary. She is the daughter of Monica Dad and Giannis Cheney. Anna is pursuing a degree in physical therapy. Anna would personally like to thank Irma Badu for the rides to the gym and awesome cookies. Angela is Nearwich for her amazing support, and Jenny Miller for being awesome. Her most memorable moments include being stranded in Las Vegas for 2 extra days after playing in a tournament last December and winning the Region 9 tournament. Anna Cheney. Next is Irene Fernandez de Calleja, who is from Carolina. She is the daughter of Pablo and Christina. Irene will graduate this spring with a degree in psychology. She would like to thank her family, coaches, Jean and Roxy Monticelli and Jenny Miller for playing such a huge role in her experience here at Casper College. Her most memorable moments include the tournament in Las Vegas and winning the Region 9 championship. Collectively, the sophomores would like to thank the athletic trainers Celso, Jen, and Leah for their amazing care. Bill Jensen for always having us ready to go for every practice and game. Doc and Rosetti, Jennifer and Chad Alvar, and Barbara Cruz for making us feel special. Also the bus drivers for getting us to and from the game safely and being awesome people, as well as Robin Desire for taking care of all of our unique needs. Congratulations, sophomores, on 2 outstanding years. Your hard work and commitment to your education and our basketball program is greatly appreciated. We wish you the very best in your future endeavors. Angela Story going to announce that she's giving gifts to all of her teammates and the coaches. Congratulations, sophomores.
Halftime from Erickson T-Bird Gym. Birds up by a point, 39-38 in the men's game over Gillette. Earlier this evening, the women ran their record to 20-5 on the season with a 72-52 win over the Lady Pronghorns. Casper moving to 7-1 in the North Sub-Region in their quest to host the Region 9 tournament this season. Remind you that we've been talking about this most of the evening. They've been talking about it at the gym too. The College National Finals Rodeo returning to town on the 9th through the 15th of June. And it's kind of a special one this year. It'll be the 75th anniversary of the College National Finals Rodeo and the 25th year that Casper has hosted the event. So you can come celebrate the milestone with us at the Ford Wyoming Center. Watch 400 plus athletes from around the country try to become a national championship. A national champion and a national championship for one of the teams too. So statistics from the first half of this one with the Birds up by a point. Casper has led by as many as 8. Gillette's big lead has been 10. The score's been tied 6 times, and the lead has changed hands 3 times. This thing is just as close as the score. Both teams have scored 8 points off turnovers. T-Birds have outscored the Pronghorns 20-16 in the paint, 8-7 on second half or second chance points, but the bench has been outscored all of 1 point, 16-15. Both teams, Gillette 14 of 37, 38% from the field. Birds are 14 of 35, 40% from the field. Neither team shooting the 3. The Pronghorns 2 of 13, 15%. Birds are 3 of 15, 20%. Rebounds in the first half, 22 for the Casper College Thunderbirds, 20 for the Gillette Pronghorns. The personal fouls even at 11 apiece. Assists, both teams have 6. Birds turned it over 7 times. The Pronghorns turned it over 5. Really, both teams with 3 steals, and the Birds winning the one category they seem to win all the time. That's because of Josh E.J. blocked shots. They blocked 3 shots by the Pronghorns, and the Pronghorns have not bounced or blocked any. Double-figure scores for Gillette. They are led by Ali Sacco with 9 points. Nobody in double figures. 7 for Jackie Gupton and 6 for Darrell Thomas. The Birds have been paced by Darius Robinson with 14 in the opening half of play. After that, you go to Jimma James, who has 6, so it has been kind of a one-man show for both teams in a lot of respects. It has been maybe a little less scoring than we anticipated, since these two teams came in here ranked 12th and 13th in the nation in scoring. The Birds came in averaging 90 a contest. Gillette came in averaging 91. So first half statistics bear out the story on the scoreboard. 39-38, T-Birds leading by a point. Casper with a 5-2 sub-region record. Gillette is 6-0 in the sub-region. So what we are hoping for is a Casper win, because the first 2 teams in the north, although they can't host on the men's side because the men's side goes to the south this year, first 2 teams can get a play-in game at their home arena. So we'll see what happens. 39-38, T-Birds by a point. We'll see who Tom Parks brings out to start the second half of play. It looks like should be the starting 5: Rebetez, Robinson, Bashir, along with EJ and Sasser the third. For the Pronghorns, same five that began, I think. Fuqua, Hollenbeck, Neary, Thomas, and Sacco, the same five that began the game. Birds will get the ball to start the second half of play. Malik Rebetez right at half court to play it in, and we're about to be underway in a tightly played Region 9 battle. Ball will come in, and Darius Robinson will take it across. Give it to Rebetez between the circles. Malik, head fake, loses his dribble. Got it to Robinson into the paint. Corner, here's Sasser for three, that's long. And the rebound will be cleared ahead by Hollenbeck, quickly to Neary for Thomas left side outside, and they'll swing it around to the right. Sacco trying to back in against EJ. On the baseline, powered it up, couldn't get it to go. EJ with the rebound. Quickly back the other way, Sasser to Robinson alone, got the three. Malik, or Darius rather, with 17 now. And then a deflection into the crowd. Rebetez. (42-38). 4-point lead, a minute into the second half. Robinson all over Hollenbeck, goes for the steal. Didn't get it. Hollenbeck shields the ball. Gets it right back, fires a three that is off the glass hard. Never hit rim. Players are wrestling for the ball, and they're on the end line, and they'll say it's Casper's ball. Birds trying to grow a 4-point lead here at the start of the second half. Bashir deliberately into the front court. Robinson for another three. That's off the side. And Hollenbeck going for the rebound, lost it, and it dribbled off his leg and out of bounds. Birds will take it along the end line in the front court. Bashir to play it in from the left. Way out top, EJ will give it right to Robinson. Darius slipped, fell down, kept his dribble and cross-courts it. They'll swing it to Rebetez. To the elbow, left side. Robinson head fake on the three. Dribble drive off the glass, no. Took a shot to the ribs. A little slow getting up. He'll go to the line for a pair here. No harm, no foul. Well, there was harm and there was a foul. Robinson started the game at 90% from the free throw line. Always good to see him there, and the first one is nothing but net. 18 is what I have him with. Scoreboard has him with 14. And the second one falls off, a rare miss by the sophomore. Thomas will bring it in and give it to Watts. Between the circles, loosely guarded by Robinson for Hollenbeck. Baseball it ahead. Watts has it poked away by Robinson. Rebetez will take it, and the Birds get it on the steal. Sasser to Bashir for Robinson in front of the T-Bird bench. Holds over his head. Shot clock, baseballs it. Oh, nice feed down low. EJ draws the single team, bores in, hooks it up. No, shot blocked away though. Sacco with a good block, all ball. Back the other way we come. Watts high off the glass, didn't go, ball tipped out of bounds. Say it was last touched by EJ. New 20-second shot clock. They'll get it in, and Thomas will lay it home. Thomas has 8, 43-40. Bird lead down to 3. Rebetez chases Sasser down low and instead gives it out top for Bashir. Still has it on the floor. Into the paint. Dribble drive off the glass. No, it's off the side of the backboard, and here come the Pronghorns, and that'll be a charge. Watts out of control. Rebetez stood his ground. The foul goes against Gillette. 2 team fouls. That's the 3rd on Jaden Watts. 2 team fouls in the half. Birds haven't committed any yet. Robinson gets it into Rebetez. EJ trying to set up on the high post, instead goes out in the land of 3. Reverses and gives it back to Malik. Rebetez driving on the baseline, score it, but they're going to wipe it out and call an offensive foul. Player control foul will go on Malik Rebetez. Take the basket away. It's his first foul of the ball game. Ouch. .43-40, Birds with a 3-point lead. Watts left with his 3rd personal foul. Gupton came in to replace him. And here's EJ blocking the dunk attempt by Sacco. The big guy thought he had the easy jam, and EJ says, Jump ball going to be whistled on the tie-up. It will stay with the Pronghorns. Hollenbeck to play it in from the right side. They'll get a little jump hook that's no good, and then the follow is no good either. Ball knocked out of bounds. Let's see who got it. Lawal didn't control the rebound. The officials tried to talk it over. Rosie Brown says, I can't get it from here, but finally they'll give it to the T-Birds. Say it went off the Pronghorns. One of those where the outside official especially is really screened. Robinson for Sasser, reverses, kicks it back. Bashir has to chase it down at half court. Still has it on the floor, cross court. Sasser burns it, and he goes down hard from the left side. I don't recall seeing the Birds throw so many off the side of a basket in one half. He drew the foul to be the 2nd of the night on Sacco and send Sasser to the free throw line here. There'll be 2 shots coming. First one is no good. Score stays the same. On the season, Sasser coming into the night at 54% from the free throw line. Lefty will get a second here, and this one he'll convert. 5 points for Sasser. Bird lead is 4 at 44-40. Hollenbeck will draw the double team. Clear it to Sacco, looking in deep. Turning, shooting. EJ with another block. Saved from going out of bounds. And then they'll try another jump hook, and EJ will block that one. Back the other way, and Sasser just runs over Hollenbeck, and Sasser's going to get the foul. A lot of player control fouls right now going both ways. Which means if you're going to the basket, I guess you better pull away. Out top, Sacco giving in deep, and EJ tries for another block, didn't get this one. Did pick up the foul though. Eman Lawal will go to the free throw line here and shoot a couple. Lawal from New York. Will get 2 here and a chance to bring his team within 2. First free throw is short. Hollenbeck will leave. Neary back in for the Pronghorns. For the Birds, Kuhn Kawan and Jimma James check back in. Good crowd has thinned out a little since the ladies' game, but still nice crowd for the last regular season home game to be played at T-Bird Gym. Lawal's second free throw good, his 5th point of the ball game. 44-41, Bird basketball 3-point lead. Robinson gets a pick, puts it on the floor at the top and threw it away. Threw it to Coach Parks on the sideline. Pronghorn basketball, chance to get within a point or tie. Neary will bring it ahead. Work against Bashir. All the way down. Throws it in the corner, bring it out top for a 3 that's no good. The miss by Gupton, the rebound. Birds coming back the other way. Ball knocked away from Kuan, gathers it back, gets it in the corner, tries a 3, hits a 3. Kuhn Kwan with his 3 ball, and the Birds lead by 6. Timeout going to be taken here by Sean Neary, who needs to be restrained by one of the officials. 15:03 to play. We're in the second half. Birds lead by 6. Jack Oaks back at the house that Swede built. Erickson T-Bird Gym, 47-41. Long ways to go in this one, but the Birds have a 6-point lead with 15:03 to play in the contest. Gillette riding a 6-game winning streak. The Birds have won their last 4. Casper came in 17-8 on the season, and the Pronghorns 21-3. Ball to the Pronghorns in the backcourt. Robinson will pressure. Hollenbeck still, or rather Neary still has it. Gets it back and crosses the timeline. Goes to Sacco, trying to feed in deep, and the layup is good and a foul. Lawal will get his 7th point of the ball game, or his 9th point of the ball game. And go to the free throw line. Marich coming in for the Birds. Kwan will leave. Lawal to the free throw line, trying to finish the 3-point play. 64% coming into the night. And in and out and back down it goes. He's in double figures now with 10. Bird lead shrinks to 3. Rebatez for Robinson. James will get it back to Darius, had it stripped away, loses the ball. We're coming back the other way, and stepping in front and taking it away is Jimma James. James all the way down. They're going to go in the corner. Bashir got the 3. His 2nd of the ball game, his 6th point of the night. Baseball it ahead for a 2 that's good. Nobody came out to get Lawal, and he drains his 12th point of the ball game. Back the other way, James trying to go to the hoop. I don't know if they're going to say he was shooting or not, but he drew the foul. Sacco will get the foul. This will be on Eli Sacco. He will come out. Replaced by Andrew Fuqua. Bird basketball. And then this has been a rugged ball game. I'm glad I'm not blowing any whistles. Gupton went down hard, and the foul goes on Marich, his second of the night. Drea trying to say, I'm not taking any prisoners here. He'll step out to take Gupton. Gupton, pull up, 15-footer, got it. He's got 9, the lead down to 2 now. Bashir loses his dribble, gets it to Robinson, and the Birds need a timeout. Darius trapped right against the half court and the sideline. Got rid of the ball, had to take the timeout though. 13:40 to play. Birds lead by 2, 50-48.
Hey, Casper coach, we can't miss.
Hold on, mate. I can do better.
All right, show me.
Well, we don't know when our next game at T-Bird Gym will be. Birds could be hosting a play-in game on the men's side, and the ladies have a good chance of hosting the entire Region 9 tournament on the ladies' side. Still got some more work to do. Both ball clubs. The ladies have a 1-game lead right now on the North Sub-Region with a record of 7-1. Men win here tonight would move their record to 6-2. Gillette right now is undefeated in the North Sub-Region at 6-0. Casper basketball, Bashir to Robinson. Rebatez pulled way out, backs the dribble away, loses it and gets it to Bashir with 10 to shoot. Marich gonna go to work, jump hook, left it short. Rebound taken away by Lawal on the run to, Watts, who will score it. A little hesitation with the Euro step, and we're tied at 50 with 13 to play. Rebatez gives it to James, missed the layup from the left side. Had a clear shot at it. Back the other way we come, and that's going to be on Rebatez, I believe. Don't envy the officials trying to call charges and blocks. These two teams are in a hurry to get up and down the court, and they've got some physical attributes. Sasser getting set to come back along with Jaden Peters for the Birds. This is Jackie Gupton to the free throw line. And the first one's good. Gupton in double figures with 10 gives his team a 1-point lead. Rebatez will come out, as will Marich. Peters back in along with Sasser the third for the T-Birds. Jackie Gupton for the second, and the second one's good. He has 11, and the Birds are down 2 with the basketball now. Jimmy James going to take it across for Peters to Bashir. Bashir, quiet night, 2 threes for his 6 points. Averages 19 a game. That 3 is no good. Rebound cleared ahead on the run. Layup is good. Lawal, as the Birds backed away on defense that time, makes it 54-50. Rebetes will come back. Next dead ball. Jimmy James in deep, throws it off the glass. Couldn't get that to go. Hollenbeck, or rather Neary, into the front court. Watts, head fake on the 3 to the baseline. Cross courts it. They'll get it in the corner on the right side. Gupton shovels it home. Or Fuqua shovels it home, couldn't get it to go. Here's a 3 from the right side corner that's no good. Sasser back out for Bashir. In deep, lay it up, and a foul. Jimmy James with an athletic move, didn't stuff it, but softly kissed it home, and he'll go to the line. Lawal gets the foul to be his second. Team fouls now 6 on the Birds and 5 on the Pronghorns. Sacco comes back. Boy, he is a load to handle. 6'7" freshman from Toronto. Wide body. James free throw off the heel. No, tapped around, but taken away by the Pronghorns. Watts will run it ahead. Down the right side against Rebetes, who blocks the shot and is called for the foul. That will be 3 on Malik, 7 on the Birds. This is a 2-shot foul anyway. Jaden Watts will toe the stripe. Averaging 16 points a game, has 7 thus far. And that one is bounding off to the right side. Second one on the way, and that's off the heel, but the rebound controlled and then tapped away. Sasser for the steal, and I think they got him for the foul. Boy, from here it looked like a lot of ball. It's his third. 8 team fouls now for the T-Birds, so back to the free throw line we step. Eman Lawal leads the Pronghorns with 14, leads all scorers in the ball game, I think. Well, Robinson has 18. This free throw rolls off. Rebound, James, uncontested, into the front court. Gives it to Sasser, head fake from the elbow for Rebetes. Bores in, and he is going to go to the line for a pair. Head fake and drew the foul going up for the hoop. That'll be the second of the night for Thomas. Rebetes with just 1 point thus far this evening. Came in averaging 9 a game for the Birds. And the first free throw is good. Makes it a 1-point ball game. Chance to tie it with another one. A lot of time left, 11:18 showing on the scoreboard clock. In and out, no good on the second. Hollenbeck rebound, clear it ahead quickly. Watts guarded by Rebetes for a 3, that's good. Nice follow through, nice finish, and he's got 10 points to lead up to 4. Peters for Jimmy James. Nice feed in deep. Rebetes got this one to go. Wanted a foul, didn't get the call. Birds are within 2. And then James for the steal, knocks it loose at half court. Darius Robinson wants to slow things down, get it to Jaden Peters. Peters to Sasser, spinning, lay it up with the left hand, that's good. Oh, that's pretty. And then James for a steal, didn't get it. Watts will come back the other way. At the elbow, throws it into the double team, Sacco converts. He's got 10-20 to play, timeout on the court, Gillette 59, Casper 57.
It's a good stepping stone, especially before going to university. When I came here, I found out a lot about like myself and what I wanted to do for the rest of my life, which is like something that's super scary. And so it was just a good stepping stone for me to kind of branch out and find other things that I could be interested in. So if you're struggling on finding where to go, I think Casper College is a great place.
Noxie back at Erickson T-Bird Gym on a cold, snowy night in February. It's hot inside, though. This baby has been heating up all night long. Gillette 59, Casper 57. We approach the halfway mark here of the second half. Birds will bring it ahead. Rebetes for Sasser. Bump and run, lay it off the glass, got it to go. And we're going to have a foul, I think, called before the shot. Sasser to the free throw line. 7th team foul for the Pronghorns. Birds have 8. Sasser will step to the stripe. He's got 7 this evening. And the first one's good. Took a while. On the season, 54% at the line. The lefty could use another one here. And he'll call glass and deliver glass. We're tied at 59, and then a collision in the front court. And this one's going to be on Darius Robinson. Watts hit the floor hard. Darius gets his second. So, Watts to the free throw line. Jaden Watts, first free throw good. 11 on the night. 6'1" sophomore, leading scorer on this team from Toronto, Ontario. And he builds the lead back up to a deuce. 61-59, 10 minutes exactly to go in the contest. Sasser out top, reverses, looks to get back inside, can't do it, gives it to Peters, fall away, good. Soft touch from about 12 on the left side of the lane. Tied at 61. In deep, spinning along the lane, couldn't get the shot. They'll get it to Watts. He'll tightrope the line, reverse it, no. Rebetes a rebound, and he's fouled by Watts. Who doesn't like that call, but that one was pretty clear from here. He will leave the game with his 4th foul. That hurts. He's their leading scorer and kind of their floor general. Malik Rebetes, chance to give the Birds the lead back. And the first one is good. Used all of the rim on that one. 5 points now for Rebetes. Second one's nothing but net. The sophomore from Lausanne in Switzerland. Now with 6 points. Bird's lead is 2. Pressure. Got to hurry up and get back up court. Alone for the 3. Neary with the miss, but that long rebound all the way out at the three-point line by Thomas. Back to Neary. Exchanging there with Lawal. And a timeout going to be called here by Sean Neary. They will save the possession that way. 63-61, Casper leading by 2. We'll remind you again, we've been talking about it tonight. The College National Finals Rodeo coming back to Casper June 9th through the 15th. It'll be 25 years in Casper, 75 years overall. 75th anniversary of the CNFR. At the Ford Wyoming Center, you can watch 400 athletes plus compete for national championships. Starting on the 9th of June and running through the 15th. Here, we're trying to get through a hotly contested and important basketball game on the men's side in the North Sub-region. T-Birds came in with 4 wins in a row. Gillette comes in riding a 6-game winning streak. Pronghorns are 21-3 overall. I said this earlier, it's hard to believe when you look at the top 25 nationally that they're not there. Because there are teams with 4 and 5 losses that are there. And maybe from regions not as tough as Region 9. Not that it's the toughest, but it's one of them with all the travel. Pronghorn basketball to the right side of their hoop. Neary gets it way out top to Hollenbeck. Exchanging with 5 to shoot, 4 to shoot. In deep, Hollenbeck will lay it home right before the shot clock expired. Big basket to tie it at 63. In deep, Rebetez, head fake, kicks it outside. Peters is left alone in the corner, can't get it to go from the left side. Hollenbeck deliberately and slowly into the front court. Birds getting ready to bring back EJ and James, or Bashir rather. And then an illegal pick set. This one is going to go against Gupton. That'll be his 3rd. Team fouls are now even 9 apiece, so we're double bonus from here on out with any fouls. Birds will get it in the backcourt and bring it ahead with 8.5 to play in the ball game. James trying to back his way in, trying to spin, kicks it outside instead. Peters with a 2 that's no good. The rebound comes to James, who just says, hey, I know what to do with this, and flushes it royally. 65-63 Casper. Back the other way. Oh, deep in feed, and Thomas will lay it home. He got loose from the weak side. Easy deuce to tie it at 65. Robinson all the way down left side, left-hand layup, no. EJ tried to tip it, that didn't go. 3-on-2, numbers for the Pronghorns, and a blocking foul going to be called out front on Jimma James. That'll be his 2nd, 10th team foul. It'll send Lawal to the free throw line here. 14 points thus far for the sophomore from New York. First free throw is no good. More double bonus for both teams. Second one on the way, and that's good. He's got 15. His team's up a point now. Rebetez, left-hand dribble, spins to the right side, gets it out top. EJ pulled way out, looking for Robinson, finds him, and they'll go in the corner to Rebetez. Dribble drive, lay it up and in. Got loose, soft touch in deep, and the Birds back up by a point. Hollenbeck, give and go in there, and the block from behind by EJ. Sacco thought he had an easy deuce. Back the other way, and EJ will slam Sean Neary on the court, and he is very unhappy. Back the other way. Neary hasn't gotten a technical, but I think he's asking for one. We're going to get a timeout here, and Sean is still upset. He was halfway out on the court. Not at all happy with the block by EJ that then turned into a dunk on the other end. We're under 7 to play. The Birds lead by 3.
I think Casper College is a great place to start out your college journey. It's, again, there's small class sizes. There's really nice buildings and facilities. There's lots of variety of classes to choose from. To start off, there's all kinds of things you can try. If you're not sure what you want to do, like I was when I started, there's lots of things you can try, from lots of different foreign languages like Japanese or Russian, or the typical things like business and English, and there's lots of really good health science stuff here. So it's a great place to get started. And so I think people should give it a chance rather than going off to college somewhere else. This is a great place locally to kind of dip your toe in the water, so to speak.
Jack Noakes, good to have you along with us for our final regular season home game. We'll see where we go from here and how this plays out over the next couple of weeks. T-Birds up by 3 over the Pronghorns, 69-66. Just under 7 left in the ball game. Ball will belong to the Pronghorns in the front court. Baseline right of the hoop. Hollenbeck to play it in. Gets it in the corner, and they'll bring it back out top. At the top, Gupton working against the double team now along the baseline, and a foul will be whistled here. Robinson and Rebetez both there. No, I think this is on Malik. It's his 4th. Not a good deal for the Birds. Rebetez with 4, and the playmaker and leader for the Pronghorns, Watts, also has 4. So things are evened out in that respect. To the line, Jockey Gupton with a chance to get his team within 1. Won't do that, missed the opener. 11 points thus far this evening. Second one coming eventually. And left that off the front of the rim. The rebound to Jimmy James, who has it on a string and gives it to Peters for Bashir. Bouncing out top. EJ way away from the basket. Not exactly his land. He'll hand it off. James for Robinson in the corner. Got it! Boy, that is as pretty a shot as you could ever see. He's got 21, the lead back up to 6 now. Birds back on defense. Gupton trying to go to the hole, and boy, EJ just swats that thing away. The wall has done most of the bidding down low here in the second half for the Pronghorns. He draws the foul. It will be the third on Jaden Peters, is what the scoreboard says. I'm not seeing Peters out there. Nope, I guess. Here we go. First free throw on the way is no good. And yes, Peters is out there. He was just screened by the free throw shooter. Neary coming back for the Pronghorns. Lawal with his second free throw. That's no good. Long rebound. Peters will gather it off the floor. Birds would like nothing better with 6 minutes to go to build on a 6-point lead. Into the front court. Here's Robinson. Oh, nice pass. In deep. Turning, shooting with the left hand. No. EJ gets his own rebound. Reloads out to Robinson at the top for Bashir. Right back to Darius. Robinson has it poked into the T-Bird bench with 13 on the shot clock. Robinson to play it in. And he'll get it to Jimma James. Darius with 10 to shoot for Bashir. Bashir with the pick to the left side. Feeding in deep. EJ too hard off the glass. Missed the bunny from the left side. Here comes Gillette on the run. Lawal back to Neary, right back to Lawal. Goes in the corner, Gupton, high arc three, air ball right to Darius Robinson. Playing center field for Bashir. Bashir hesitates. Robinson in the corner, head fake on the three, brings the dribble back out. 5 minutes to play, 20 on the shot clock. It's winding. James to Darius. Robinson looking down low, back out top. Jimma James spinning, jump step, layup, no! Follow with the slam, EJ climbing the glass. 74-66. Back the other way, EJ for another block. Peters will toss it ahead, and Neary can't save it. I don't know, the Birds get it back. EJ for another slam. Sean Neary needs a timeout. His team down 10 now with 4:30 to go in the contest. Oh my. Somebody might check that rim, that net, see if it's burning after Josh EJ hit it. 2 huge slams in about 10 seconds have fueled the Birds to their biggest lead, matches their biggest lead of the ball game at 10. They trailed one time by 10 in the opening half. Yikes. Well, maybe the biggest crowd of the year, certainly right up there with the homecoming crowd, has been well entertained here in this men's game. The ladies were victorious earlier by 20 points. They beat Gillette 72-52 in our opener tonight. Ladies moving to 20-5 on the season. Gillette fell to 12-13. More importantly, though, the ladies are now 7-1 in the North Subregion. Right here, Casper trying to move to 6-2 in the North Subregion. Gillette's undefeated in 6 so far, but the Birds are trying to change that here in the next 4 minutes and 30 seconds. .430, that's all that's left. Two of the highest scoring teams in the land. T-Birds number 13, Gillette number 12. Both averaging right at 90 points a ball game. Probably will not get there tonight. We'll see. Sacco will play it in. Waters back in, baseballs it ahead. Gets it to Sacco. Outside, they're going to try a high arc three. That's good. Thomas with his 13th point to make it 76-66. 69. We approach 4 to play. Jimmy James for Bashir. Wants Robinson to come get the ball. Darius will. One dribble to Bashir. All the way down off the glass. Couldn't get it to go. Rebound taken away on the run. Thomas leaves for Waters. 3 on the way. Got it. Jaden Watts, rather. Why did I say Waters? He's got 15. And the lead is down to 4 with a couple of big threes. Do the Birds answer? No. Peters with the miss. EJ trying for the rebound. They're going to get him for the foul as Thomas went down. Student body right by the call doesn't agree with that. Thought he had ball from here, but I'm screened. There's no way. So it will be Thomas to the free throw line. The 10-point lead is down to 4, and he can cut it even further here with 3:40 to play in the contest. Darrell Thomas, 6'5", freshman, Phoenix, 13 points thus far this evening. Right-hander pushes the first one through. His 14th. That 10-point lead could be down to 2, and it didn't take more than about, 30 seconds? Less than 30 seconds. Jimmy James will come out for the Thunderbirds. Second one no good. Revetez with the rebound. Birds could use a hoop here and some time off the clock. They lead by 3. 3.5 to play. Revetez for EJ at the top to Robinson. Darius will draw the double team. Still has it on the floor. It gets booted over to Peters. Peters for Robinson. Left side corner. Trying to burn it. Throws it up with a little hesitation from the left side of the lane. Didn't get it to go, but he drew a 2-shot foul here. Everything's 2 shots from here on out. Here's the guy you want at the line. He missed one earlier tonight, but he's a 90% shooter on the season. Darius with, I have him with 21. First free throw's good. Scoreboard disagrees, says he has 18. The important thing, though, is the 77-73. Bird lead now 4, chance to make it 5, and he does. Bound it around, slipped through. Approaching 3 minutes to go now. Watts backs the dribble away. Looked like he was going to take it right back. Instead, the dribble drive off the glass is too hard. Jaden Peters with the rebound to the miss by Lawal. Revetez give and go right back. Malik in deep. EJ lay it in and he's fouled. Yes! Oh, that's a big call. 80-73, the Birds get it back to 7, and EJ can make it an 8-point margin. Whew. And the free throw is good. Juggled around a little bit. 11 for EJ. The Birds now back up by 8. Under 3 to play. Hollenbeck against Revetez. Wants to go to the baseline. Kicks it in the corner to Lawal. Back to Sacco in deep. And the foul is going to be whistled on Josh EJ. And that is his 5th. And that's a killer. He has had a bunch of blocks. He will leave the ball game with 11 points. I don't know how many blocks, but the crowd appreciates the effort by the big man from the United Kingdom. (81-73), still 2:28 to go. Ellie Sacco to the free throw line. Couple on the way, pushes the first one, left it well short. Kind of grazed, maybe took a coat of paint off the front of the rim. Second one. Push that one a little harder, it hit the heel, and the long rebound to Malik Rebatez. Birds could use some clock here with 2:20 to go in the contest. Rebatez loses his dribble. Baseline, Peters tries to dish in the paint, threw it away. Back the other way, here's Hollenbeck in deep. And he ducked his head, and Bashir went for a horseback ride. Bashir gets the foul. That's his first of the night. Hollenbeck to the free throw line, the 6'4" freshman from Rapid City, to shoot a pair. Let's see if he has more success than Sacco did. He will. First one's good. 6 point of the night, averaging 11 a contest. Began the night as a 65% free throw shooter, and he's good for 100% on those two. Timeout going to be taken by Sean Neary and the Pronghorns. It's Casper by 6 now. Still 2:07 to play in the contest.
Hey, Coach, so I've been with you for a couple weeks. What's your philosophy on player development?
Yeah, great question. I mean, it really boils down to two things: imagination and creativity.
Go, yes, yes, go, quick, one more time, give me that, Georgie, oh, another one, Georgie, give me that, don't step on my two, quick, finish, let's go, come on, Greg, let's go, jump on your shot, get your shot up, go, one more, let's go, get it up, go, finish it, nice job, nice job.
Jack Noakes wrapping up the regular season at Erickson T-Bird Gym with a lot of excitement in this men's game. Still a long ways to go. 81-75 Casper, 2:07 to play in the contest. I'm going to guess that there have been about 10 ties in this ball game and maybe that many lead changes. It has been the closely contested contest we thought we would have. Robinson will play it in. The Pronghorns will apply some pressure. Rebatez gets it and immediately runs it down the sideline with the dribble. Didn't hesitate, didn't get trapped. Now working against Hollenbeck. Gets it right back from Robinson to the elbow. In deep, tried to go to the hoop and was fouled out front. One thing you can safely say about this ball game, as Lawal gets his third, is there has been very little agreement by the players to any fouls that have been called this evening. Rebatez in and out on the first. Gupton will leave and Sacco comes back for the Pronghorns. Second one's no good, but the rebound comes away to Kun Kuan. Birds get to reload with 1:45 to play in the contest. Here's Robinson trying to go, step back, spins from the free throw line. My goodness, how did that go in? I've got him with 25 and the Bird lead back to 8 in deep. The miss by Watts and then Robinson, and things are getting a little rough here. The officials will separate people in a hurry. And Tom Parks is like, no, guys. Too big a win. It has been one of those games, very tough. Both sides. It has been physical. We've got to sort out fouls here. We've got an official timeout with 1:21 to play. Casper's lead is now 8. There have been a lot of balls on the floor tonight with players on top of them or on top of each other. And it has been physical. Very physical, which is kind of what you expect. The earlier game this year on the 23rd of January in Gillette was won by the Pronghorns. 87-80 was the final. We're going to be in that same neighborhood when they post the final here tonight, because it's 83-75 right now. And still 1:21 to play in the ball game. Well, we'll see what the officials come up with here, see if there's any technicals. I didn't see any punches thrown. There was some pushing and shoving going on and some jawing too, which you expect. See how long it takes them to adjudicate this dispute. To the scorer's table we go. Ben Partlow will impart the decision. I can't even remember who's at the free throw line. I was thinking one of the Birds is. Maybe Rebetez was fouled. Neither coach standing along the scorer's table. I'm sure they will bring them together at half court as the usual procedure. We'll see how it works. Sean Neary being talked to right now. Tom Parks hasn't had his conference yet. Not sure anybody's going to agree with this solution, but my thoughts were, before this fracas broke out, that the Birds were fouled. But, and that's where we're walking into Casper's front court, so maybe my thoughts were correct. Yeah, it will be Peters stepping to the free throw line, I believe. The foul, I think, is on Fuqua, his second. Peters will go to the free throw line for a couple. Chance to build the lead to 10. There's still 1:21 to go. Peters' first free throw is good. 6 points tonight for the sophomore, who averages 5 a contest. Well, we saw that 10-point lead shrink to 4 in about 30 seconds. So the Birds now will hang on to a 10-point lead. Clock winding. Oh, that was a big travel, and Thomas lost the ball. Then from behind, Hollenbeck's going to get the foul, and Peters is going to go back to the stripe. Still 1:12 to go. Thomas just lost his footing and went down, lost the ball. Birds aren't going to put anybody along the line right now. Peters will shoot it uncontested in more ways than one. And that one's good. He's 3 for 3 down the stretch here. And the lead grows to 11. Make it 12. Jaden with 9. It's 87-75. Still a minute to go. Out top, long three, no. Rebound Bashir. Abdul has had just 6 points tonight, but he contributes in so many ways. And the Birds, with 50 seconds to go, looking in deep. Reverse layup, Rebetez, no. Follow, no by Kuan. Pushed ahead to Thomas. Thomas will lay it off the glass for a deuce. His 15th and 16th points of the night. Still a shade under 40 seconds to go. Casper leading by 10 now. Bashir going to baseball it ahead. Rebetez will lay it up and in. He's got 10. Final 30 seconds of the ball game now. In deep, the miss, the follow, and a follow again as Thomas puts another one home for his 18th point. 23 seconds to go, and Robinson will just do a little slaloming through the pronghorns. To half court, 10 seconds to go. 89-79 going to be the final. They almost did get to the 90 mark. This one's in the books. Casper moves to 18-8, 6-2 in the North. Gillette goes to 21-4 and 6-1 in the North. Players will shake hands. Coaches will shake hands. And T-Birds with an 89-79 victory on a snowy evening here in Casper. A hard-fought, contested contest, exactly what you expected when these two teams got together. The Birds will go to Northwestern Powell to take on the Trappers this weekend. Big game, not just for the men, who have a chance of hosting a play-in game here at the Swede, but a bigger game for the ladies, who have a chance of hosting the whole Region 9 tournament at the Swede. And they need a win on the road again to push that record, as they have a game lead right now over Eastern Wyoming. That'll do it for us right now. We're going to wait until we get to the statistics. Say that 3 times fast. Statistics are forthcoming. Let's take a break. Casper 89, Gillette 79. Jack Noakes back at Erickson Thunderbird Gym. Doubleheader sweep for Casper College over Gillette. The women winning 72-52 over the Lady Pronghorns, and the men in a hard-fought contest win by 10 as they take down the Pronghorns 89-79. How close was this? Well, Gillette's biggest lead was 10 points. Casper's biggest lead on the night was 12. The ball game was tied 12 times, and the lead changed hands 7 times. Statistics are pretty even. Casper 18 points to 13 for Gillette off of turnovers. Points in the paint, the Birds 42, the Pronghorns 34. Second chance, Casper winning that battle 16-9, but the bench points, Casper's bench outscored 39-28. There were a couple of technical fouls assessed, not assist. At the end there with the little fracas that went on, both Abdul Bashir and Jaden Witter-Watts were assessed technical fouls. So let's look at the comparative stats. Gillette 28 of 71, 39% from the field. The T-Birds were 30 of 70, 43%. Neither team shot it behind the arc. Gillette finished the night 5 of 21, that's 24%. T-Birds finished the night 7 of 26, that's 27%. Where the Birds made hay, though, was at the free throw line. Pronghorns 10 of 22, just 55%. Birds went to the line 31 times, made 22, that was 71%. The other area Casper dominated, as usual, block shots. Josh E.J. had 8. The T-Birds had 9, just 1 for the Pronghorns. Personal fouls, both teams pretty even, 26 Gillette, 27 on Casper. Excuse me for a moment. Rebounds, the Birds win the battle by 1, 43-42. Steals, 7 for Casper, 5 for Gillette. And turnovers, 12 on the Pronghorns, 13 on Casper. Assists, Casper 16, Gillette 12. Leading scorers for the Pronghorns, Thomas Durrell finished the game with 18. Jaden Witter-Watts finished with 15. 13 tonight for Iman Lawal, and 11 apiece for Ali Sacco and also for Jackie Gupton. T-Birds, if I get a little shot of water here. T-Birds paced by Darius Robinson. Darius 9 of 15 from the field, 4 of 9 behind the arc, 3 of 4 at the free throw line. And he also had 6 rebounds on the evening. He led all scorers with 25 points. After that, for the Birds, you get 11 points from Josh E.J., who had the 8 block shots and also finished with 4 rebounds. Abdul Bashir, who's been averaging 19 a ball game, had only 6, but he had 9 rebounds to lead the way for the Thunderbirds. 10 points tonight for Malik Rebatez and 10 points for Jimma James as Casper wins this one in a close one, 89-79. Big win for the T-Birds if they have any aspirations, and they do, of hosting a Region 9 play-in game. Casper next up on the road to Powell, where they'll meet the Trappers on Saturday. Both teams, the T-Bird men and the T-Bird women, to Powell. So the Birds, congratulations, Mr. A.D.
Thanks, Jack. Appreciate you.
That was exciting. Yeah, that was exciting. Spoken like an old coach, you know. So, my thanks to Jake, Joe. Who else was here? Edwin? Was he doing some work tonight? Yep. Thank you, guys. I'm hoping we'll see you for the rest of the season, for the postseason. We'll see what happens. We'll know more in a couple weeks. But that's going to do it. A sweep for the T-Birds, 72-52 in the ladies' game, and 89-79 in the men's. Thanks for listening and watching. Jack Noakes from Erickson T-Bird Gym.
I chose Casper College because it's my hometown, and it always been like a goal of mine to come here first and then maybe go on, but I actually liked it here a lot better, so I decided to stay here. I like the community